Empaths. Who blows your trumpet? Often we have issues with bigging other people up, blowing their trumpet, speaking about their accolades, how wonderful they are. We also have an issue with pedestaling people. If we pedestal them, we are low, they are high. And when you pedestal people, what we do is we circumnavigate the bad and only focus on the good. And that ain't great for your greatness. I am Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist who's passionate about helping my empath crew navigate complex, one way, give you all, get nothing back in return relationships. So let's talk about the trumpet. You are very poor at bigging yourself up, speaking about yourself in high regard. Why is this? Often, you may call yourself an introvert. I mean, many people, they're like, oh, well, Key, I'm an introvert. You may well be an introvert. That doesn't mean that you can't speak of yourself highly. Additionally, another issue with this aspect of yourself is you call it humility. And I'll challenge you on it. You know I love to challenge. Big up to all my clients watching the video. Give me a heart, give me a like. Got any questions, put it below. You see, what you call humility is often disguised self-depreciation. You put others on pedestal and you do so at your own expense. And as such, it makes sense that you see wonder and greatness in the narcissist. Now, this is one thing that I've learned over the years. Narcissistic people come across as confident. So actually, what the lesson may be in that experience is what qualities do they exude that you may lack in your own life. This is where narcissistic people can be an inspiration to us. What are the skills that you may need to learn in terms of your own confidence so that you're not perpetually drawn into pedestaling people, seeing them as awesome and wonderful, and as such, dehumanizing them and not seeing the shadow, the other darker sides of their personality. You want to learn to see people as holistic. Learning to speak highly of yourself is essential for a good life. I'm not talking arrogance. I'm talking grounded self-appreciation. So you learn to blow your own trumpet. Often the reason why we see the potential in others, why we see their genius and greatness, is because, look, it's a beautiful thing. Let's not be silly about this. It's wonderful to see people's potential. But often we can promote their potential at the expense of our own. And that is not good for you, my dear friend. It's not great for you. So the key, if you keep finding yourself in these one-way relationships, is to start inquire within. What skills do they exude that I may not have and actually may need to develop for myself? This is the gift of adversity. And in what small ways might you start to blow your own trumpet? You see, you have to learn to advocate for yourself. Stop thinking that because you're kind and you give, that it should be reciprocal. Often us unconscious empaths attract takers and we're givers. So actually, it's quite a good fit until it becomes incredibly toxic. Now, we know that if you are in a relationship and or married and there's lots of responsibilities, pulling away from that is not easy. But one small thing you can do, even if you choose to stay, and I get why women stay, men stay, people stay. I understand it. But if you want to start small and you're not ready for the big shifts yet, one small trick can be to start to find ways to develop your own potential and your own confidence. And that can be found in many skills. You might start a dance lesson, going to the gym, starting to eat right. Something small, because when you start small, you get small wins, it gathers momentum, it makes you realize that you can change. And when you develop your confidence, if you are in relationships where your self-esteem is low, developing your confidence and learning to blow your own trumpet and to speak highly of yourself is one sure way for a better tomorrow. I do hope this video is of value to you. If If it is, give me a heart, give me a like, show your girl peace and love. And if you're struggling with a narcissist, download the guide below. Tips of gold. And if you know about the JED technique, the JED, we don't justify, we don't explain, and we don't defend ourselves, because we know that is a surefire recipe for misery. And we are determined to live a good life. You hear me? Do take care of it. Because if you don't, you know no one is coming to save you. You best learn to save your precious stuff.